beauties, thank you so much for tuning in today's video. Lou Flores made this DIY jewelry stand on TikTok, and I was like, I'm gonna challenge myself and do it. So check out how I made this jewelry stand. Before we get into the video, shout out to my girl Cat Natural. Make sure you subscribe to her channel. She brings you all the hair goodness that you need. Hey yo, she a little bossy, young. She a little bossy. She told me to make her one, and damn it, I did. Here are our Dollar Tree items. We have a round cake pan. We have 2 rollers that you use to paint. So they're paint rollers. They are 0.96 centimeters. We have a super soft microfiber cloth. You're actually going to need 2 of these, okay? And we have a paper towel holder. Items that you need that are not from the Dollar Tree are a pair of small scissors, your glue gun, and your glue sticks. Got your glue gun plugged in, it's hot and ready. You're gonna grab your paper towel holder and you're gonna apply the hot glue to the bottom circles of the paper towel holder, okay? That easy peasy, right? It ain't nothing to it but to do it, okay? Then you're gonna go ahead and apply pressure on that thing and make sure it is sticking to that pan, all right? Apply all the pressure you got in your spirit and your soul. We applying pressure all 2021, okay? In the years to come, all right? And there you have your base. Now you're gonna grab your towel, okay? And you're going to place it over the paper towel holder, okay? You want to make sure the paper towel holder is in the center. And what you're going to do is you're going to cut a small hole at the top, just enough to get it through the paper towel holder, all right? And there we go, all right? So now we got our cloth covering the pan. Okay, so now we're gonna glue the cloth to the pan. So we are gonna apply hot glue to the inside border of the pan. And we're just gonna go section by section because y'all know this hot glue, it starts to get hard real fast. So we'll go section by section, apply the glue, and then press the towel down on the inside part where you applied the glue, okay? And you're gonna want to make sure throughout this, you're gonna make sure the towel is kind of tight, and you know you're evening it out when you're spreading it back out over the pan. And also, since you've made it this far, I just don't see why not subscribe to my channel. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel, y'all, and go ahead and give this video a like, and then comment below what other things y'all want to see me make, because I'm in the spirit of making DIY. So y'all give me some suggestions below, okay? And let me know if you want to try this out, okay? Well, by the end of it, let me know if you want to try it out, because these DIYs, they ain't meant for everybody, but everybody can do it, but they ain't meant for everybody. All right, so now we're gonna work on the base of the pan, okay? So we're gonna apply hot glue to the base of the pan, and we're gonna stretch our towel and then apply it to the glue. So the reason why we're stretching the towel is so that there are not like a lot of gaps. So just be conscious of how you're applying this so that you don't have gaps at the base with the towel, because then it starts to look all bunched up. And you'll see that later. I'll show you all what I mean. When you do flip it over, you will notice any gaps that you may see. Go ahead and fill it in with a little bit of glue and go ahead and press that towel down, all right? Because we don't want no gaps, okay? Because then it's going to be looking all flimsy in the end. So make sure you close all gaps that you see. All right, now we are ready to cut off the excess towel. So you're gonna wanna go ahead and cut off the towel. You're gonna get as close as you can to the border where you glued the towel, and you're gonna cut until it is all gone. All right, so we do have some open gaps, so be very, very careful with the glue gun. I done burned my finger about 10 times doing this, but you are going to want to apply glue either to the open spaces on the pan or overlap on the towel. Whatever it is that you need to do to get these pieces to lay flat, you're gonna do, okay? You got one or two choices. You're either putting glue on the pan or you're putting glue on the towel, okay? Because we want this to lay flat, because you know what? When this is our base, this is our bottom. So when we put it down on whatever we're putting it on, we want it to be able to lay evenly and properly. That's why it's important for your towel to lay flat at the base of your stand. And here is what we have for the bottom of our pan. Okay, so now we are using an excess piece of our towel from earlier to cover the paper towel holder, okay? So at the bottom, got in closer for y'all because I already knew it was hard to see. So at the bottom, we are placing the straight edge of the towel down there. We are gonna put some hot glue on it and we are going to apply pressure, okay? For this whole project, we applying pressure, okay? Because we want everything to stick. Okay, so now we got the towel at the base. Then we are going to pull our towel over the top of the paper towel holder. You're going to want to put some hot glue at the top there and then go ahead and pull the towel out over. We're pulling it tight, right? Because we want everything to be fitted. All right, so now we are going to fold one of the sides in, okay? Because we gotta get this whole thing wrapped with towel, right? The goal is to not have any metal showing. So the first side that we do fold in is going to be the one that has the edge of the towel border showing. Now we got our handy dandy hot glue gun. So we putting some glue down there at the border because we want to make sure that bottom is tight, and we stretching that bottom around because once again, we want everything to lay flat and fitted. So now we are applying the hot glue to the next part of the paper towel holder that we are going to apply the cloth to. And excuse my natural curly, coily hair for being in the way in some of these shots, but y'all get what's going on. We applying that glue and we wrapping that cloth around, okay? Because we're gonna have this thing looking tight and right. Dang, I know y'all can't see the top of the paper towel holder. My bad for that. What I'm doing here is I am cutting off the excess cloth. Y'all, don't worry, I'm gonna fix this. Hey, in life, we all make mistakes, so don't be too hard on yourself. I'm not gonna be too hard on mine. And now I am gluing the extra bit of cloth that is at the top. I'm just gonna flap it over. Put some glue down and flap it over. Be very careful with this glue. I know I'm making it look like it's easy, but hey, that glue hot. That glue dangerous. So cutting off more of the excess cloth because it's a lot of cloth everywhere and we don't need all that. All right, so in every DIY, you have your challenges. Baby, this was a challenge, all right? But first you are gonna wanna measure long-wise, which this thing is about 9 inches. So I just put a mark in the center, and baby, I thought I was gonna cut through this thing. I'm like, okay, he cut through it with scissors. That was not the case because there's like very hard plastic that's holding this thing together. So I had to use a knife. Once again, be very, very careful. You know, this knife isn't super sharp, thank God. It's a dull knife. So you may see me a little rough at times, but be super, super careful. I'm not even gonna lie, this is the part of the project where I was just like, nah, my little scissors broke. I don't know if you can see that purple piece over there. My scissors broke. But this is the part of the project where I was like, yeah, nah, because I had brought enough products from the Dollar Tree to make 3 of these. I was gonna make 1 for Cat Natural and then 2 for myself. This part had me like, oh, no. I'm just making this 1 and I'm gonna give it to Cat. She can have that because baby, this was a lot of arm work, okay? And I had already went to Stone Mountain earlier in the day for a hike, and then to come home and have to work out some more, it was a lot for me, okay? I ain't even gonna front. It was a lot. It was tough, but nonetheless, I used the knife to to make a hole big enough to get the top of the paper towel holder through the hole. So you may have to, go back and forth a few times to get it the right size to get it through the hole. And you're gonna wanna make sure you do another hole at the bottom of the paintbrush roller thing and the top, so it can go all the way through the paper towel holder. All right, so now we're gonna grab our second cloth and we are going to wrap the end part of it around the foam roller thing because we wanna see how much cloth we need to cut off. So we're gonna cut right along that area because we don't want too much cloth and we don't want too little cloth. So we are measuring the width that we need to wrap this thing around evenly. All right, so now that we have our established piece of cloth, we're gonna make sure we place it in the middle of the towel holder. We're gonna cut another small hole and then we are gonna go ahead and drop the cloth down. Okay, so now, I apologize, y'all can't see this, but now is the time to wrap the cloth around. So on one side of the towel, you are gonna put the hot glue on. I suggest putting the hot glue on the side of the towel that shows like the border. Okay, I know you see me doing the opposite here, but don't worry, I'm gonna fix it. I'll be catching my errors because this is all a process. It's a live and learn thing. Okay, see how I switched it up? I actually put the other side of the towel over because we don't want that border part of the towel showing, because at the end of the day, we don't want people to know that we use this microfiber cloth towel, okay? So we gotta hide it in any way that we can. We want this to look like we got this velvet thing from a high-end store, I don't know, the Container Store or something. I don't know, somewhere like that. All I did was tuck the ends and stuff them into the holes on each side. Super easy way to get rid of the excess towel. Man, 2020 was about as tough as cutting a hole in this thing. But through it all, like, I learned to tap into my creativeness, right? Just from like losing one of my part-time jobs, and along the way just kind of realizing like that job didn't serve me anymore. So when the opportunity came back up, I decided not to go back because I felt like my time could be spent doing other things that fill my heart, fill my soul, and make me happy. Like traveling, creating more content for YouTube, experimenting with hairstyles and DIYs. So I'm grateful. I'm grateful for 2020. Shout out to 2020 one time. I know that everybody had a different type of 2020, but I hope that we all learned something. And if you're here and you're alive, be grateful, okay? Because you're blessed beyond measures. So back to this damn foam roller that was getting on my daggone nerves. This one was easier because all it needed is a hole at the bottom and not at the top, because we're going to let this thing sit at the top. So it was kind of easier to do this one and then, wrap the towel around and cut along the line and make it do what it do. Okay, so now that the second foam roller is done, you're just going to want to redefine the hole. Now that we have the microfiber cloth over it, you can't see the hole anymore. So make sure you feel around for the hole and just cut another hole through the fiber cloth so you can get the foam roller through the top of the paper towel rack. Hey, don't worry, I'm going to fix my camera. Y'all going to see the top. I know, it's a work in progress, okay? You know, everything ain't always gonna be perfect. What is perfection? It ain't real. And this is what we have. Oh my gosh, I'm so proud of myself. It did take like an hour and 30 minutes, but nonetheless, I got it done. And y'all follow me on all social media outlets, Soso Models. That's on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. So I forgot to get footage of it with jewelry on it, but nonetheless, my girl Cat Natural came through. Make sure you check her out on YouTube and subscribe to her channel, okay? She already got the jewelry stand set up in her house with the plants, putting her bracelets on it. Man, I'm glad I made this for her. Through all the trials and tribulations, I'm happy that I made it and was able to bless her with it. All right, y'all be blessed. Peace.